Bonjour à toutes, bonjour à tous, bienvenue sur les tutos de Huito. Ravi de vous retrouver pour ce nouvel épisode. Un épisode un peu particulier, pourquoi? Regardez ce que j'ai dans la main. Et oui, il est sorti bientôt bilingue, le livre que j'ai écrit et qui est disponible désormais un peu partout en France, en commande, sur internet, dans les magasins. Vous le trouverez facilement. 235 pages d'anglais, de conseils, de stratégies pour se remettre à l'anglais, pour apprendre efficacement. J'avais envie de faire un livre qui s'attache à vous donner des méthodes, des outils qui fonctionnent, que j'ai expérimenté depuis des années en tant que prof d'anglais. Et ça faisait vraiment longtemps que je voulais le faire, et vous êtes déjà nombreux à l'avoir acheté. Donc voilà, c'était la petite promo du jour, vraiment super fier d'avoir fait ce bouquin. Ok, allez, assez discuté pour aujourd'hui. On va passer à l'épisode, et qui va se passer complètement en anglais. Oui, je vais parler doucement, délicatement. Je vais faire en sorte que vous compreniez ce que je dis. On va travailler aujourd'hui sur une thématique qui m'est très chère. J'ai beaucoup d'élèves, j'en ai vu des milliers depuis que j'ai commencé à enseigner. Et quelque chose qui revient souvent, c'est qu'on utilise presque toujours les mêmes phrases. Et des phrases qui sont assez simples, assez banales, alors qui fonctionnent très bien, qui sont très correctes, mais je pense qu'une manière de progresser en langue, c'est justement d'être capable de dire la même chose, mais d'une manière différente. Donc je vais vous présenter une vingtaine de phrases, très banales, que vous connaissez probablement déjà toutes, et je vais vous laisser quelques secondes de réflexion, pour voir si vous arrivez à trouver une alternative. Une alternative, donc une phrase qui veut dire à peu près la même chose, voire complètement la même chose, mais quand vous dites cette phrase, tout de suite, ça sonne de manière beaucoup plus authentique, beaucoup moins banale, et fatalement, ça va venir améliorer votre langue, et c'est un peu la raison pour laquelle je fais cette chaîne aussi, c'est pour vous aider évidemment à progresser. Right, without further ado, let's jump right into the topic. Alright, number one is, of course you know that, how are you? I'm fine, thank you. This is something that we hear all the time. How could you change that? I'll give you a few seconds. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Perhaps you could say, how are things? Hello, how are things? Or very simply, how is it going? Hello, how is it going? How are things? Instead of, I'm fine, thank you, which is a little boring, you could say, I'm very well, thank you. Okay, I'm very well, thank you. I can't complain. I'm very well, thank you. I can't complain. Now, number two, an adjective. Great. Great is a very useful adjective. Don't get me wrong, but I think you could use something different, like another adjective or other adjectives that serve the same purpose. Like, that's fantastic, that's terrific, that's amazing, that's brilliant, that's wonderful. Okay? So make sure you use these adjectives once in a while instead of great. Next one, I don't understand. I don't understand. That works perfectly fine. Okay, if you want, something new, something different, that makes no sense. It doesn't make any sense. It makes no sense. I don't get it. I don't get it. Next one, I don't know. I don't know. I give you a few seconds to work your brain and figure out another way of saying, I don't know. Well, you could say no idea, absolutely no idea. I have no clue. I don't have a clue. Excuse me, where is the library? I don't have a clue. I don't know. I don't have a clue. I have no idea. Or you could say, I'm not sure. I'm not sure. In English, I'm not sure sometimes means I don't know. I'm not sure. Next one, wait, wait, wait. This verb we hear all the time, wait. Wait a second, which is fine, no worries. Instead of wait, can't you think of a phrasal verb that could be very useful in that situation? Perhaps you may use hold on, okay? Hold on a sec, hold on a second. Or just a sec, just a sec. A sec instead of a second. Next one, a verb that once again is very regularly used. I'm going to. When you are going somewhere, you say, I'm going to the library. Well, instead of saying I'm going to, you could say something else. And what is it? I'm asking you. Try to think. That's right. I'm heading to. I'm heading to the library. Or I'm headed to the library. So the question would be, where are you going to? Where are you heading to? Or where are you headed to? I'm heading to the library. I'm headed to the library. Next one, you decide. You decide. It sounds like French, doesn't it? It does. You decide. In English, there is a nice alternative. It's your call. That's right. It's your call, or you're going to say it's up to you. Yes, it's up to you. You decide. One of the most common words in English is to think. I think this is the right decision. I think. However, there are many other ways of expressing this idea, I think. Can you think of any others? Let me give you a clue. It starts with B. Yes, it's a verb that starts with B. B. I believe. Yes, I believe. I don't know why, but it sounds more authentic, more genuine. I truly believe, or I believe. Or you could say as far as I can tell. Ooh, that sounds pretty smart. As far as I can tell means I think, or from what I know. Speaking of think, this question is really common. What do you think? What do you think? And I like to use the verb reckon. What do you reckon? I guess that sounds a little British as well. You know, I'm very, very much influenced by British English because that's how I learned the language. But anyway, I reckon this is a good idea. Or what do you reckon? Reckon means think. Okay, what is your opinion about this? Well, I reckon this is a good idea. I reckon we should go. Okay, next one. Basic question. Do you need help? Can I help you? Find a smart way to change that for me, please. You see that? What's this? This is my hand. Yes, so there's something to do with hand. So instead of saying, can you help me? You could say, can you give me a hand? Not give me your hand. I don't want to hold your hand. But give me a hand. So can you give me a hand? Or simply, would you like a hand? Would you like a hand with that? It means, can I help you? Next one. When you've worked a lot, you are tired. Yes, you say, I'm tired. I'm tired this, I'm tired of that. I'm tired. I'm sure you know, because I use it all the time. I'm exhausted. I'm exhausted. But there's another one that I have used in one of my previous videos. I can't remember which one. But you know, repetition is always good. It's an adjective that is quite advanced. and it's worn out. I am worn out. I am completely worn out means I have no energy left. I'm absolutely and completely tired. Next one. I'm hungry. I'm hungry. You know the equivalent? The advanced equivalent? It's I'm You almost said it. I'm starving. Yes, I'm starving, which means I'm really hungry. Good luck. Good luck. Good luck is good. Good luck is fine. There's no problem whatsoever. Good luck. More advanced? That's right. Break a leg. English is quite a surprising language sometimes. Break a leg means when you wish somebody luck. Or you can say all the best. Okay, all the best for the race. All the best for your exam. Next one, follow me. When let's say you've got some guests on at home and you want to show them around, you want to show them your house or your flat. And you go, follow me, please. That sounds absolutely fine, but you could say something else. When you show, I can't say it. You have to say it. This way, absolutely this way. So this way means follow me. Come with me. This is the way to go. Next one is quite common as well. It's easy. When something is easy, you can say it's easy, but some people use a very special phrase, an idiom in English. That's called an idiom. It's easy as a pie. Easy as a pie. Or it's a piece of cake. It's a piece of cake means that or you could say it's not rocket science. I like this one. It's not rocket science. It's not rocket science. It means that it doesn't require knowledge to do it, okay? So it's a piece of cake. It's not rocket science. Next one, it's difficult. Yeah, some things are very difficult to do or to have or to get or to make. Anyway, it's difficult. Give me a fine adjective that means difficult but that sounds more natural and perhaps more advanced. A clue, perhaps. It starts with a T and the spelling and the pronunciation is not so easy. It's not a piece of cake. Tough. Yes, T-O-U-G-H. It's not toe, it's tough. Tough, 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 tough. It's the F sound, okay? So, can you say that with me? Tough. Tough. It's tough. Life is tough. Oh yeah. Oh, next one. I'm busy. When you have a lot of things to do, you say, oh, I'm sorry, I'm busy. Which is completely fine, I'm busy. But there are more interesting ways to say it. So one of them is, I'm a little tied up. Tied up. You know, when you're all tied up. I'm a little tied up with this new job or with this new project. Tied up means I can't do anything else. It takes all my time and energy. Or, and I reckon it's a British expression. I've got my hands full right now. When you say, for example, someone is asking you a favor, could you do that for me, please? I'm sorry, I've got my hands full right now. I've got my hands full. Means I'm tied up, I can't do anything else, and I can't help you. I'm sorry about that. Next one, I'm sorry. I'm sorry, which is fine, but there is another verb that means exactly the same, but that sounds, once again, more advanced. It's one of the verbs, you know, that I, even myself, can't write properly. I never know which letters goes how many P's, how many G's, and that's hell for me. I don't know if you feel the same, and perhaps in your own language, perhaps you have some words that even though you've read them countless times, you just cannot write them or spell them properly. Anyway, this word is apologize. Apologize. So I apologize for being late. Let's say you're late for an appointment. You could say, I'm sorry for being late, which is completely fine. But you could say, I apologize. I apologize for being late. And let me write it down here so that you can see the spelling. And perhaps this will be the last time that I misspell this word. Who knows? Another common one, no problem, no problem. I think the best way to avoid using no problem is to say no worries. No worries. It means that it doesn't bother you. Let's say you want to borrow somebody's phone. Excuse me, can I use your phone, please? Oh no, I'm sorry, my battery's dead. Oh, no worries. I'll ask somebody else. See? You could say no problem, but no worries. No worries. It sounds really good. Make sure you pronounce it correctly. No worries. Not worries. No worries. No worries. No worries. No big deal. No big deal. Another very British one. Would you like to go bowling with me? Why bowling? I never go bowling. What else could you say? Instead of would you like to? When you sort of invite someone to do something and you want to do it with somebody else. Something quite pleasant. When you offer something, you could use a verb starting with F. F. Would you fancy? Would you fancy going bowling with me? Would you fancy a Coke? Would you fancy a drink? Do you fancy a drink? Do you fancy? Which means, would you like? Do you fancy? All right, let's wrap it up. Let's wrap it up. When you need to go, most people say, I have to go, bye-bye, which sounds perfectly fine. I'd like to teach you another one, which sounds really good. And I'm not sure you can guess it right now, so I'll give it to you. I'll be off then. I'll be off. I will be off then. All right, I'll be off then. That sounds perfect to my ears. I'll be off then. Okay? Bien, ben merci beaucoup d'avoir suivi cet épisode, ou de passer en français. J'espère que ça a été. J'espère que mon anglais, alors je fais toujours en sorte, j'espère que ça marche toujours, que mon anglais reste compréhensible. Je parle pas très vite, j'essaie d'articuler. C'est en fait une manière de parler que j'ai acquise en fait à force d'enseigner, à force de parler anglais dans mes classes. Si ça va trop vite, dites-le moi. Vous pouvez aussi mettre les sous-titres. Un petit pouce vers le haut, ça me ferait plaisir. Je veux bien un commentaire aussi pour que vous me disiez ce que vous avez pensé de cette vidéo. Et tant qu'on y est, si vous avez des questions sur le livre ou si vous voulez en savoir un peu plus, laissez-moi un commentaire. Si vous l'avez déjà acheté, dites-moi. Si vous l'avez aimé, dites-moi aussi, parce qu'en fait c'est surtout ça qui m'importe. C'est pas tant le fait que vous l'achetiez, c'est le fait que ça vous serve et que vous le trouviez agréable à lire et clair et que vous y preniez du plaisir surtout. Voilà, je vous laisse, je vous dis à très bientôt pour le prochain épisode de Huito de Huito. See you later, bye bye, cheers.